Hello, everybody. This is Clint Locklear from Wolfer Nation, and I want to do just a quick down and dirty video on an email I just got. And I think this time of year I get this email a lot, and I think this could help you out. Now, I promise it's not going to be an answer that you may be looking for, because if you're looking for how to do something in a formulaic kind of way, this isn't going to be it. But I want to read this email. I just want you to think about what's being asked here, because I get this all the time. I need some help here in, I'm not going to say the state or the name. I have a few different bait and lure combinations out in the ground, and I can see coyote tracks within a few feet of my traps, but no coyote in my trap. I need something that will call them into my traps. What do you recommend for me here in his name? So, and this is kind of what I sent him back, and I'm going to expand on a little bit. You're looking at it backwards, brother. The lure and bait is getting in there. You're not placing your trap where it needs to be. You're looking at the lure to put the animal in the trap, and this is not what lure does. The lure does not know where your trap is at. Watch what the animals are doing and set the traps to what they're doing. I'm not being a smart butt here, I promise. If the sets are not catching the animals that are within a few feet, you have to change your trap set to meet what the animal is doing. And a lot of these questions that I get on something are similar to this are normally guys that are new to trapping, and they think that if they have the certain bait or lure combination or some type of secret widget or gadget, that it's going to put an animal in their trap. And like I said, the lure doesn't know where you put the trap, so it really can't help you out there. It doesn't even know what you're trying to do when you put it out. It's an odor. That's all it is. It can call on many different senses of the animal, but it's just an odor. So if you're out on your line and you're seeing coyotes within a couple of feet of your set or a foot of your set, or the track is 3 inches away from your trap, and you're looking at it from the point of view that I need a different lure to get the animal in the trap, I do believe you're looking at this whole thing kind of backwards. And the reason I'm saying that is the lure is only made to get them to close to a particular location. The trapper's job is to put the trap where it's going to catch the animal. And this gets very complicated sometimes, because if you're looking at your trap set that you put a certain hole with a certain bait and lure with a trap placement this such and such, that's where the coyote's going to step, you forgot about the animal and you're just looking at it from the trap point of view. And if you're thinking that a different lure or a different bait combination is going to get an animal to put his foot, say 2 inches over to the left or 1 foot closer to the set, I hate to say it, but you're going to be just grossly disappointed, and you're always going to be searching for this lure that's going to put an animal, or a bait that's going to make an animal get caught, and that's just not what it is. There's no way that it can do that. For it would be kind of like I said, I'm not trying to be a smart aleck here, but it's almost like a really good deer lure that gets a deer to 50 feet in front of your stand where you put the lure out, and it was right there, and then all of a sudden you miss the deer, and then you would go, well, the deer lure didn't get me any deer because I missed the deer. It's the same, maybe a little bit different, but it's the same when you're looking at trapping. The lure's only going to get it close. Your job as the trapper is to put the trap with using the animal habits. And that's not something that you're just going to be able to Google. I wish it was. I wish it was that simple. But there's a learning curve with trapping. There's a studying of the animal habits with trapping. If you're seeing most of your coyotes, like this gentleman, that is a foot away from the set, start designing your set so when he's a foot away, he's on your trap, if you kind of see what I'm saying. If you've got your trap really close to the hole, and their paw tracks are going to be 8, 10 inches, 12 inches away from the hole, well, instead of keeping your set the same way and expecting the lure to somehow get them to step in your trap, move your trap to where the animal's going to be. And I'm going to put a link in here for this gentleman so he hears what I'm saying, because I don't want him to think I'm being a smart aleck in a text, but it's not the lure's problem. It's more of a trapper's problem, and it's probably just doesn't have the experience really to see what's going on or to see what that is. And I want to help him out. And if you're having the same thought processes when it comes to your trapping, think about what I said. It's your job, the trapper, to figure out where the coyote's going to approach the set and where he's going to put his feet. The lure can't do that for you. And anybody that says that they can, they're blowing smoke.